Hello, slaves, and welcome to the second Bad Girls Rant. This week, I'll be bitching and complaining about homophobics. Homophobics are amongst the meanest, nastiest, and just downright lowest form of life that I have ever seen. Now, something I've noticed personally is majority of homophobics are old people. Now, I kind of thought that you're supposed to become more mature with age, but I'm really not seeing it. I mean, what the fuck is with these old people going, protest, holding up signs saying, God hates faggots? Who the fuck are they to, one, say something so degrading and hurtful, and two, assume that they are so high and mighty that they know exactly what their God wants and what their God says. Well, guess what? You don't even know if your God is right. There's literally hundreds of religions out there. Christianity is just one of them. Any of those religions could be right. None of them could be right. There could be no afterlife. We don't fucking know because none of us have been there and then came back to tell the story. At least not believable stories. I'm not trying to single out Christianity. As a matter of fact, I was raised a Christian. I went to a Catholic school for 12 years. Yeah, that explains a lot, doesn't it? It explains a lot, doesn't it? Anyway, as I was saying, let's just assume that Christianity got it right. That there's only one God, Jesus is the Son, yada yada yada. Okay. Where the fuck in the Bible does it say that God or Jesus condemns homosexuality? I know there was a few places in the Old Testament where somebody condemned it, but the same people also encouraged multiple wives, something that is not practiced today at all. As a matter of fact, all the preachings of Jesus were quite the opposite. I'm going to read a passage from the Bible. Yes, Bad Girl is going to read from the Bible. This is going to be a one-time thing, so you better fucker enjoy it. Alright, this is the point I'm trying to make here. So, just this once, I'll read from a 3,000-year-old book. Alright, it's from the New Testament, Book of John, 7:53 through 8:11. Then they all went home, but Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. At dawn he appeared again in the temple courts, where all the people gathered around him, and he sat down to teach them. The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman caught in adultery. They made her stand before the group, and Jesus said, Teacher, this... Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. And they said to Jesus, Teacher, this one was caught in the act of adultery. In the law, Moses commanded us to stone such a woman. Now what do you say? They were using this question as a trap, in order to have a basis for accusing him. But Jesus bent down and started to write in the ground with his finger. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her. Again he stooped down and wrote in the ground. At this, those who heard began to go away one at a time, the older first, until only Jesus was left, with the woman still standing there. Jesus straightened up and asked her, Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you? No one, sir, she said. Then neither do I condemn you, Jesus declared. Go now and leave your life of sin. Jesus teaches that we should forgive people and that you should not prosecute others unless you are completely pure. But you see, the thing about that is, if someone was pure, even though they have the privilege to do it, they're not going to judge. They're not going to prosecute. They're not going to hurt people. Because that's not what good people do. That's not what Jesus wants good people to do. If anyone is going against the Bible, it is the homophobics that are always degrading and hurting the homosexuals. They are throwing stones left and right. They themselves have nothing to be proud of. They have lived nothing but a life of sin, of hate, and just having no remorse, not a care, not an ounce of passion for anyone else's feelings, especially the homosexuals. As a matter of fact, it makes me really concerned for the next generation of children. When I was going to the Catholic schools, I was actually taught that there was something seriously wrong with being homosexual. And I believed it because I lived in a sheltered and, as a child, I was very, very sheltered from the ugliness of the world. But then I had a chance to get out there, live on my own for a while, and the world is pretty ugly. And that's when I realized how wrong the Christian religion really is about judging people. You know, here's the thing. The Bible also declares that we are made in the image and likeness of God. The thing is, has anyone even really seen God? What does he look like? I mean, yeah, we have Morgan Freeman, but that's just 2 movies. What does God really look like? I'll tell you what he looks like. He looks like all of us. It's not that he looks one particular way or made in his likeness. He is our combined likeness. So everybody is like him. Men, women, straights, bisexuals, homosexuals, transsexuals. God is genderless. I mean, yeah, they refer to God as a male, but really, he doesn't have a gender. And I think that if God had a message for all of us, it would just be the same message that Jesus told us, and just to love, and not hate, and not judge, and not prosecute. I think if more people realized that, I think world peace would be easier to attain. Because there's nothing in this world that causes more death, more hate, and more pain and more suffering than religion. Not just Christianity, but all of them. They're always fighting with each other, and it's just preventing all of us from being cool and just being civil. I think the world is better off without religion. And I think homosexuals have a right to be married, have a right to be happy, have a right to have a child. Because they're not tattering or ruining the sanctity of marriage or the sanctity of raising children. Because I can think of plenty of straight couples who should not have gotten married, who should not have children. I think homosexuals deserve an equal right and an equal chance. That's all I got. That was the most fucking deep video I have made yet. Jesus. Literally, yeah, several times. Literally. Jesus! All throughout that video. Jesus. Ugh, I never thought I'd talk that much about religion in one of my videos. Wow, okay. I'm going on 10 minutes. So, that's it for Bad Girl's second rant. Bad Girl salute. And just so you all know I'm not a good girl, fuck you, fuck all of you, you're pieces of shit, I hate you all. suck my dick because I'm a bitch. I feel better now.